Whenever a woman, they would always say, like in meetings, I'm usually the only minority and the only woman in the room.
I was typically the only woman at the table, or one of the only two women at the table.
They thought because I was a woman that I wouldn't be able to do it.
You know, imagine like one woman in like a room of like 50 men.
Even if there's one woman, she cannot be her authentic self.
We were trying to blend into the guys in business.
She has got to play the game that everybody else is playing.
How can we create equality and diversity?
It's really more about greater awareness.
We need to network and help and support each other, especially the young generation coming after us.
Young girls, they just want to do a bunch of things.
Well, I want to make my mark by becoming the First Lady President.
The idea of being a CEO, biomedical engineering,
doctor,
pilot in the military.
And then as life goes on, society just kind of tells them they can't do it.
If I could tell myself and young people, one thing, it would be to raise your hand, have a voice, jump right in with 2 feet.
For women, I think it's just important to be really upfront and self-confident and sort of out there.
Really contribute, make a difference, drive some activity, complete it, and show people what you've done.
Don't let people stop you.
It took me a while to understand that I could have loftier goals.
Everything's hard, but nothing's insurmountable.
Asking others for help to achieve those goals that I actually could.
Invest more in the people around you, because your ultimate success depends on that community.
Our opportunity to change, especially for women in tech, is how do we get the 8-year-olds?
Young girls, they need to see that they can do well and they can have success.
To me, that's the power to get it early on, continue building on that confidence.
Because it's all about the pipeline. When people tell you, well, we don't have women on boards because there's no pipeline. We don't have women CEOs because there's no pipeline.
I'm motivated to do this for my children and my grandchildren.
I would hope that every person whose lives I've touched would feel as though I have helped their life move forward in some meaningful way.
If we're not going to do it for ourselves, do it for that one woman who's there. Go there and support her. Be the other woman in the room with her.
Making my mark, it kind of sounds like, when I hear the word mark, it's like something that you see.
Making a contribution to a company, making a difference.
Going to those leaders, those executives,
to help influence and support others.
Helping them to lead their people in different ways.
Making those companies better than when I showed up.
To me, it means to change the world.
Helping teenagers build confidence.
Make your mark by being yourself.
I feel like I've made my mark because I've owned my power. I see it as an evolution. I really do. It's not static at all. I can't say, oh, I made my mark.
The landscape for women has changed tremendously. Now, it doesn't mean that there still isn't progress to be made, because I think that there is.
And I think we need to work amongst ourselves to say it's not a he versus she, it's not a us versus them. We're all in this together.
Do your part, make your mark, and keep this conversation alive.